Yeah, so Monsters Inc. Makes much more sense. It's only kids, and it's at nighttime.
So
Totally
much
makes
more
sense.
developed, so much more thought out.
In this show, they're just popping up in the middle of the fucking
I
day.
know.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the random episode. This is the podcast where we watch a random episode of a TV show from a random series that neither of us have watched before. I'm Varun.
And I'm Christie.
And as always, thank you, Lars Jesus, for our amazing intro song. So welcome to spooky season, folks.
Yes.
We did this last year.
Varn's favorite time of year.
And Christy's least favorite time of the year.
My least favorite. But you know what? I like fall, obviously.
Fall is nice. The spookiness I love.
Not for me.
Christy,
okay. Yeah.
Yes. And to kick things off, we decided to do the hit 90s cartoon, Aaahh Real Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
This one is season 3, episode 4, Amulet of Enfarg, and Bad Hair Day. Because this is one of those cartoon shows where they crammed 2 episodes, mini episodes, into a 23-minute time slot.
Yeah, because it's for children.
It's definitely for some children.
Sure.
We'll get into it. So this one aired October 6th, 1996 on Nickelodeon.
Oh my God.
And as always, we'd like to remind everyone, Christy and I had deprived childhoods and we did not have cable growing up. So this is why we hadn't seen this one. And the episode summary from Paramount Plus is Ickis is given the job of polishing the Gromble's sacred Amulet of Enfarg, a medal given to the most honored of monsters. And then for the second one, when Crumb loses his pit hairs, as in armpit hairs, folks, as a result of a prank, Ickis vows to do anything to get him his hair back. Now, Christy, what did you know about the show before watching it?
Listen, I gotta tell you, at first when you told me the title of this show, I was like, that's not a real show. Like, what are we even talking about? I did not think that existed. Okay, so then here's what happened. I turned it on and it started playing, and I had that moment of like, I think I've seen this film before.
Really?
Like, quoting Taylor Swift. Like, I've seen this before.
You've
like,
seen this before?
Yeah, I know. It's so weird. So, like, I knew the characters. Like, I think
God.
they looked very familiar to me. Like, I just had this flash of like, I've seen this. But as we just said, and we've said many times, I didn't have Nickelodeon. I mean, as we've talked about before, I went to people's houses who had Nickelodeon. So I'm just like, did I go somewhere and this was on and I saw it as a child? So I thought I had no idea what this was. And now I'm like, no, I've seen it.
Oh my God. So this all came rushing back to you, I guess.
It came rushing back to me. I just knew some of those monsters. I knew them. So weird. So it's not like I was a regular watcher, right? Like I didn't have Nickelodeon, but like something in my brain from 30 years ago remembered that this was a show that I had seen.
Okay.
It's super weird, but definitely, I don't know, seen this film before. But okay, what about you?
Yeah, so I definitely recognized these characters. Again, maybe it's like you, maybe it's from going to a friend's house and seeing them, or maybe they were just somewhere. I mean, maybe this could also be one of the situations where, I mean, I do think there were some shows like Doug and Hey Arnold, maybe.
I mean,
that
I definitely watched Doug when I went to like people's houses.
I remember Doug used to be on ABC. Like it used to air on ABC.
It like syndicated or something.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if this might have been one of those.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I don't think I ever watched an episode of it. The characters look familiar, so again, maybe it's from. I don't know,
or what if it was like one of those where they did a partnership with McDonald's and they had like
could be
monsters. Like there could have been something like that, so we like knew the monsters even if we didn't watch it. I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's a mystery. Who knows what's in this brain of mine that has just been holding its place there. I'm like, why has my brain space been holding this in it for 30 years? And like, I can't remember what I had for dinner yesterday. So like,
Yeah.
one of those things. But
Who
yeah,
knows?
yeah. Okay, so you also felt like maybe you're familiar.
Just with
Maybe.
the image of these
Okay.
monsters. That is it. I did not, when they started speaking, it did not
Okay.
ring for me. When just seeing the characters moving, it didn't like bring flashbacks or anything like that. No, no, no. It
Okay.
was just like when I just saw the pictures. That's it.
Okay. So the monster that holds his eyeballs in his hands, like above his head, I was like,
Crumb.
I know that. Like I know that monster. I don't know. Like I just feel
Hmm.
like that's a very distinct look that like I've never seen another monster that holds his own eyeballs above his head. So that one I was like, I know I've seen this show because like who could forget a monster that holds his eyeballs above his head?
And for me, it
So
was Oblina, the
yes,
black
the
and
long
white.
black and white
Yes.
striped one. She also looked familiar to me.
She looked very familiar. Okay.
So,
We
yeah,
had
I mean, these are
some
very distinct.
familiarity.
Yeah, because they're very distinct looking
Yeah.
monsters. I don't know. Also,
Which is funny because, go ahead.
was this like the same time period that like Monsters Inc. came out? Like, was this like a thing that we were really into monsters
Oh man, I'm glad
as
you
a
brought this up
society?
because I was
Okay.
bringing this up too. Because
Okay.
no, I think Monsters Inc. came out in what, like early 2000s, right? So I think that was Monsters Inc. inspired by this show. Okay. Did not Google this, but I 100% think so.
Okay. I mean, what I'm gathering and I guess getting into the show is that they are like practicing scaring people, which isn't that also kind of like Monsters Inc. is like they're I don't remember the plot of Monsters Inc. Don't they have
Do you
to
remember the
scare
plot of Monsters
I
Inc.?
don't know, they like have to scare people
Yes. So
to like get
Monsters
energy or
Inc.
something?
Yes. So Monsters Inc.
Okay.
is
Yeah.
a company, and
Monsters
Monsters
Inc. Duh.
Inc.
Okay, duh.
Yeah, at the company, they go out into the real world, and by scaring children, that's how
Yeah.
they get power to
Okay.
power
Yes.
their
Yes.
world,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Okay.
in this one, I'm gonna start. Let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it seems as if the premise is that this being a kid show, that all
Yeah.
these monsters are in school.
Yes. It's Monster School. Yeah.
Yes, and they get assignments where they do actually have to go out into the world, a New York City type
Yeah.
place, and they do have to go and scare people, and that's it. Very, again, very similar to Monsters Inc. And Monsters Inc. came out in 2001. This one started in what? This is 96. Must have been, who knows, 94 or so, 93. And
Yeah.
came out. So definitely
Okay.
seems as if inspired
Wow.
by Real Monsters.
I mean, again, we started off me being like, is this even a show? How is this
Yeah.
title possibly the name of a show that existed? And now it's like, oh, this is the start of a Monsters Inc. empire. Maybe. I don't
E-
know. We're making all of this
Eggs.
up. Who owns Monsters Inc.? Is that Disney?
Disney.
Okay. So it's a different, like, this is Nickelodeon. So maybe they ripped them
Mm-hmm.
off. I don't know. Okay.
100%.
All right. So, yeah. So you kind of got into like, that's, I guess, their premise is they all live in this like dump
Yeah, it
and they
seems
go
like
to
this.
school. The school is like in a dump.
Yeah, it seems like it's a boarding school, and it's
Let's let's
in
use the
a
term boarding
dump.
school loosely because it's literally just them sleeping in like a toilet, a broken TV, like
Yes.
literally items from a dump. So yeah, sure, let's call it a boarding school.
It's a boarding school that is under a dump,
Hmm.
and all these kids, because we don't see any family members, we don't see any
Yeah, yeah, of
parents or
course,
anything
yeah,
like
of
that.
course.
It's
Oh
just
my god, what
purely,
if they're like orphans?
oh man, that'd
What
be
if this is like a
sad.
sad backstory? Like they're all like the orphaned monsters,
Oh, that would be
and
so
they're
sad.
just trying
God,
to bring some
these poor monsters.
just trying to bring some complexity into this children's literal, just like basic children's story that's just about monsters scaring people. But yeah, I think they're orphans. That's their backstory.
Okay,
And the
let's.
teacher, what's his name, Gromble, is like taking them in to
Yes.
teach them the monster ways.
Oh, so heartfelt with all
Beautiful.
his abusive
I
yelling.
know, very abusive. I mean, I guess is that
Very
like how
abusive.
monsters interact though? I don't know.
I
They just like abuse each
maybe
other. I don't know. Okay. It was very abusive though.
in Monsters Inc. there was a lot of yelling in Monsters Inc. A very
Stern.
yes.
Okay, maybe that's just the monster vibe.
That is
We'll
that
never
is
know.
not a lot of lovey dovey in the monsters world. Poor monsters. These poor orphan monsters.
I know. These poor orphan monsters. That's why they just keep scaring people like they
We
have no
are,
love in their lives.
and this is now canon, okay? We are going to
Yeah, no.
establish this as canon in Ah Real Monsters that these children are orphans. I don't care what these pilot episode says.
No.
No.
That's obviously what happened. Okay, so now
Yeah.
that we've established that we know the backstory to All Real Monsters, okay, so talk to us about the first half of the episode.
The first half of the episode, which was Amulet of Enfarg. So again, looks like the Grumble is our professor slash also maybe again according to the episode summary, and I guess also they said in episode 2 how this goes to the most honored of monsters, right? So I guess Grumble is the most honored of monsters, and I forget why did, and I just watched this episode like 2 hours ago, so it's sad that I don't remember this, but why did the Grumble need someone to watch over and polish his amulet?
There's literally no reason. It's a children's
Oh,
story. Like,
okay.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about the complexity of like who he's passing this down to. He has this like amulet necklace thing and he needs somebody to watch it.
I thought
That's all
it'd
we
be
need to
because he'd
know.
go on a trip or something like that, but no, he just
No,
needed someone to do it. So
just for
because
the storyline.
he was around, so that's the thing. He
Yeah,
was,
no, just for the storyline.
yeah.
I don't know. Adults are always making kids do dumb shit
They
for their
really
own
are.
pleasure. Or maybe he was like trying to test him.
Maybe.
I don't know. I
Oh,
just listen. My one of my kids and I like are constantly rewatching Harry Potter movies. So like I have Harry Potter
oh,
top of mind because it's
jealous.
boarding school. I'm trying to compare All Real Monsters and Harry Potter right now. I mean, sort of similar. And then like the kids are all in the class, and then the professor it just like gives them like bullshit tasks just to like it's like very Snape like
It's
or like
oh man.
I don't know. Currently, we're watching movie 5, so I'm like Umbridge is on the brain right now for
Oh
me.
man.
But yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's very like Snape or like Umbridge, like of just like, let me give you this like bullshit task to like make you, hate yourself and ruin your life because that's what these teachers do.
That you yeah, you used to be a teacher once.
This is what I did.
This is what you did to us.
I know. But anyway, can't you feel that, like a little bit of like, Harry Potter vibes?
Yeah, definitely.
I
Yeah, I
think
can
this
see that.
inspired J.K. Rowling.
Man, this show like impacted so much of the entertainment
It
industry
just,
in the world. I
I
mean,
know.
our lives too as millennials, right?
Yeah.
Thanks
It
to Our
really,
Real Monsters.
it really just has a huge pop culture impact on the
Thank
world.
you.
So
Thank you,
I know.
Nickelodeon. Thank you for the show.
I'm so glad that we rediscovered this for spooky season because now I understand the origin story to some of my favorite my favorite pop culture. Anyway, the point is this teacher gives them just like this dumb task of like somebody's going to watch my amulet.
Yes.
Sure.
And let's briefly describe Mr. Grumble, or yes, the Grumble, shall we call
The
him?
grumble, yeah.
He's blue, has 4 feet, which he wears red heels.
I didn't even notice
He
that.
he has 2 arms, I believe, with red, appear to be red painted nails.
Okay.
And he has a pointy nose, which is also red, and then like a goatee type spike coming out of his chin,
Okay.
which is also red.
Did not look at him
Very
that
disturbing.
closely. I literally like I think
Oh
anytime they were like
man.
Grumble's here, I just like zoned out. I didn't care about him. So that's
Because
crazy.
what was weird to me was how very like kind of similar he was to the fashion designer that comes in later,
Mm,
because they spent a lot of time on this fashion designer.
yes.
Yes, because he
Okay.
also had some weird goatee thing. Like
Yeah.
the facial hair was just weird in this show.
I
Much like
mean,
everything in this show is weird. But yeah, his facial hair is
yeah.
like sticking out to here. And
Yeah. It was very reminiscent of like Nickelodeon cartoons in the
it
90s.
was.
Like I feel like all the characters just kind of looked like the character in Doug and the characters in Hey Arnold.
Hmm.
Like they kind of looked the same.
Yes, they all had they were very not natural
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or
Yeah.
realistic,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like definitely like
non-realistic.
caricatures and things like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I did not pay that much attention. I literally was only clocking the main monsters again, just because I was like, I've seen them before. So the what
Hmm.
is it, Crumb, and then the Oblina, and then Icus. The like
Yes.
Icus is the like main one in this part of the story.
So Crumb is a monster, a little short, uh, you know,
The one that holds
tan
eyes.
that holds his eyes with his hands. It has armpit hair sticking out of
Yeah,
his arms, which
yeah,
comes into the second episode.
yeah, yeah.
There's Oblina, who is the like looks like a
Almost
like
like a
yes,
pole,
tall, yeah, like a pole, black
like the
and
barbershop
white.
pole.
Yes, that's black and white, and she has red lips, has eyelashes. That's Oblina, who I was researching because I was trying to see if any of the voice actors were anyone famous.
Yeah.
She was the Christine Cavanaugh who passed away at a very young age. Was the voice of Babe, the '90s movie Babe, the pig.
Wow.
Yeah,
What a epic career for
seriously.
being Babe. It's like the big guy.
That's exactly that should be
Yeah.
that's number one. So, and then there's Ickis, who
Yeah.
was like a bat-like
He did look like
red
a bat.
creature.
Yeah. He's got like the
Yes,
big bat ears and like
yes,
wings, kind of. Yeah.
yeah,
He, I take it, is like, I mean, he's obviously one of the main characters, but he seems to be like one of the main, like, comedic. I don't know. Like, he's like the comic relief
100%,
of all of that,
hundred
which I
percent.
kind of remember. Okay.
Yeah, because so Ickis in the class, the Gromble's looking for someone to watch his amulet.
Yes.
Says whoever doesn't feel that they are up to the task, raise your hand. Ickis is the only one that raises his hand because everyone else sees this as a huge honor and wants to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the Gromble picks Ickis to watch because of
Watch the
the
amulet.
acknowledging his own shortcomings.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
So now Ickis has to watch this amulet necklace. Everybody's like really excited. Like they're buzzing for him.
yeah. Everyone, this is a huge honor because again, it's supposed to be, and it might be to him. It feels like this being awarded this honor
Yeah.
could lead to open kinds of all kinds of doors to being the the next Gromble, I guess. And that's what it comes down to, I guess. And
Yeah.
it seems like we do get to see like a daydream of his father. I guess it seems as if his father's someone high and mighty who awards the amulet to his own son in his this daydream.
What is like the pinnacle of monster career status? Is
And
Gromble like the peak?
that's what it seems like, for
Everybody
sure.
wants to like get to Gromble level, right? Like, what's the goal of being a monster? Like, is it a capitalist society? Are they trying to make money?
And just you asking that question took me to Harry Potter.
I
Like,
was gonna say, I ask this
what's
about Harry
the
Potter all the time.
pinnacle of a wizarding world? And some might say being like a Dumbledore, right, is the pinnacle.
Some might say Minister of Magic,
Oh, or the Minister of Magic, yeah.
right? Or
Which
just be
maybe that's what Ickis's father is, the Minister of Monsters.
Minister of Monsters. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I do. I mean, again, this is literally just for children, but I do think about this with like Harry Potter all the time. Like, how, like, do they have salaries? Like, do different jobs, like, make different amounts of money? Like, how do you determine your status in the wizarding world?
Well, there's definitely that, right? Because of the
I mean, obviously,
the
like, pure blood,
yes.
but like, does your career choice?
But remember like Ron and like his parents have lower seen like careers than I forget.
I don't know, but I feel like all that is bullshit because it's like they're pure blood and I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, we are getting so far off of this
Sorry.
show,
I'm
but
very much
it's
like Harry Potter is
great
very top of
conversation.
mind.
You want to talk about Harry Potter, okay? Okay, let's
Okay,
save
moving
it
on,
for
moving
our
on.
next podcast, the Harry Potter rewatch podcast,
Ooh, okay,
coming to you
perfect.
soon.
Okay, perfect.
Uh,
Okay, moving on. Back to the monsters.
back to the monsters.
Okay.
So I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? Ickis gets it. He's super proud to have it. They go on a group assignment and to scare at a
Fashion
fashion
show?
show.
Yeah, of
Yes,
course. Obviously, naturally.
where we meet our designer who like he came on screen. I was like, okay, great, and he was on the screen so much. I don't
Yeah.
know like what this actor or whoever.
Very featured. Heavily
Yes,
featured.
very featured, very long dialogue for him. But yeah, we and so they do some scaring, and Ickis drops the amulet, inspires the designer, who then very
Mm.
quickly, like that night or within maybe an hour,
Immediately. Yeah.
is able to design a whole new line based on this amulet that he's
Yeah.
found.
And he's had like multiple duplicates, replicas made. He has like dozens of these replicas for the fashion show that's happening in like 30 minutes.
Must have like a 3D printer or
Right.
something.
Honestly,
First
like
one ever in the 90s.
great like production line, like
Oh, yeah.
something's going on. But yeah, so Ickis loses the amulet and now the designer's wearing it. So what are we
Yes.
gonna do?
So, and there's all these fake ones going floating around on other models.
I
Like,
know.
so their thought is let's just get them all,
Yep.
and they get all the fake ones.
Yep.
But then, one of their friends who did not stick around for this task of helping Ikasao goes back and very quickly spills the beans
Yeah.
to the
He's such a
Grumble.
narc. This monster is a huge narc, right?
Seriously.
Like they're like, so and so, like, don't tell on us. And he's like, of course not. And then 10 seconds later, he's like, I have to tell on them.
Oh,
What a narc.
yeah. It's good. Yeah. Not cool, bro. So the Grumble then shows up, scares everyone in the fashion show way, and then when the designer comes out to take his bow, the Grumble scares him, steals back his amulet, and we find out that this designer who had amber contacts, though claimed they
Yellow
were
eyes.
real, yes,
Yeah.
and had some type of accent.
Yes, he was acting like he was maybe like a famous French or like Italian designer or something.
Exactly. Come to find out that after he gets scared so much that everything, his eyes pop out, his fake beard pops out, everything falls out, and his true self is an American from Duluth
Yep. And
comes out.
he just has to, you know, expose himself. He's just like, I have to tell you the truth. I'm so scared that like here's the real me.
Which is probably what I would do too. I mean, if I saw a monster that's scary in front of me, I'd be like, I'm gonna die, so I'm just gonna come clean.
This is a great point. Like, it just made me think like these shows where just monsters pop out at you. Like, what if this was real? Like, what if we lived in a world where monsters were just like out and about, scaring us?
Whoa. You are going on quite a thought exercise right here, Christy. This is
These are
very
some deep
scary.
these are some deep thoughts for today.
It
But
reminds me of
like,
one of my favorite deep thoughts that I have, which is
okay.
could you imagine coming to this land for the first time or being an alien landing here and seeing squirrels for the first time? These little furry things that climb all over the trees. Like, it would be scary as shit seeing squirrels for the very first time.
Yeah, you should go talk to my dog about that, who's currently like sprinting around the house crying because there are squirrels outside
Okay,
watching him.
next time I
So,
come over, Asher and I are gonna have a nice conversation
yeah,
about this.
you have a similar feeling on squirrels too. My dog up there. Anyway, what are we talking about? Monster. Yes, monsters popping out at people. Like, I guess this is just the world they live in.
This is the world they
I
live
don't
in.
know what I would do. I mean, I guess there's like real life scary people out in the world, but like monsters, that's like
And there's lots of
creepy.
scaring out in this one city, right? In this one
I know.
place they live, that they're constantly going on scaring people.
I
So
know.
it's so do people in this world just live and accept that there are
I
monsters out
know.
there?
I know.
Or is it
I
supposed to
know.
be something like Monsters Inc. where people just don't believe them if
Well,
they
but
say,
and
I
then
just saw a fucking monster?
isn't in Monsters Inc. Don't they like go during the night and like scare them in their dreams and stuff?
Not in their
Not in the
dreams
dream,
in
but like
Monsters.
in the night.
Yes.
So
They
I
go
just
into
feel
their
like it's
bedrooms.
different.
Yeah, so Monsters Inc. Makes much more sense. It's only kids and it's at nighttime.
So much
Totally
more
makes sense.
developed, so much more thought out.
In this show, they're just popping up in the middle of the fucking
And
day
that's the
in hair
thing.
salons, the toy stores, just like scaring everyone. Like
Yeah.
they are not keeping a low profile. Like
No,
Monsters Inc.
exactly.
That's Monster Inc. That's part of it. It's like you keep a low profile,
Yeah, you can't be like seen and exposed.
exactly, especially by grown-ups, because that's the whole part of
Yeah.
it. Is like just tricking the kids and letting like the parents to comfort their kids. But no, this was
There's just like so many issues and plot holes with this child show from the 90s about monsters.
this is it's irresponsible now. The more we talk about it, the show that inspired
I
our whole
know.
generation is also a little irresponsible.
Truly, truly.
But
Okay.
the Grumble gets back his amulet, and Ickis is relieved, and
That's
but
what matters.
Ickis gets punished for this, and he has to spend the rest of his time putting away the Grumble's red heels.
Oh,
On
now that all makes sense because at the end I was like, why is he in a closet full of red high heels? And now I just
That
wasn't
was
paying
the
attention to what I
punishment.
wasn't paying attention to what Grumble was wearing.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
I'm sure there's some commentary slash joke that the creators are making with this. I don't know what it is,
No,
but
I
having
don't
some
either.
monster wear red, a male monster wearing red heels.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a joke there. Okay. Well,
Yes.
didn't catch it. All right. Well, that was the whole first half. So that was story number
That
one.
was the Amulet of Enfarg.
Great story.
Okay, should we dive into acting quality? No, I'm joking. Let's go on over to Bad Hair Day, our second one.
I like this
So
one better.
this one was so did I. There's hope for me out there. As you
I
see,
thought of you
as folks today, I'm not wearing my hat. So to
in honor of this
show the
storyline.
world, exactly, to show to the world that I am hair challenged.
Yeah.
Much like a scientist, again, as we talked about, my wife producer is a scientist too.
Yeah.
And the show opens with the scientists testing out and doing the classic scientist stuff of, bubbling glass jars, stuff like that, to create a hair
Tonic.
hair tonic. Yes,
Tonic, yes.
the
Okay.
super hair growth tonic. Here, I
Yes.
wrote it down.
Okay.
And it works on all the animals.
Testing on a lot of animals.
Very, yeah, and definitely not in a
Approved laboratory.
yes.
No. There's no like guidelines being followed here. No.
It was the 90s though,
Yeah, I don't think they had
anyone
rules.
could open a lab, right?
Yeah, I don't
So
think they had rules then. Okay.
no,
So it's
no,
probably fine.
yeah.
Okay.
And the scientists, after seeing that it works on the animals, go ahead and again very quickly, he's already got the manufacturing equipment in his little
Yeah. Starts mass producing it.
warehouse.
Yeah.
Starts mass producing it,
Yeah.
and then decides to test on humans himself. Puts it on his own head, and nothing happens.
No.
So what does he do? He takes all these glass jars to the dump, which is very convenient. But it's not coming to play until later on in the episode, which is, pretty fascinating. And I guess it's at the school that's like a April Fool's type day. What's it called? It is called Monster Mischief Day.
I did write that down. It's Monster
Day.
Mischief Day.
Yes.
So they're all like pranking each other. Okay,
Yes.
the first prank that Ickis does, like he's basically tarred and feathered somebody.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Two people, two monsters.
At first I was like, what's he doing? It literally was, he was doing a tar and feather, which I thought this was outlawed in like the early 1800s. But I guess in monster world, like they're okay with cruel and unusual punishment still. Like that's not in their constitution. So it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine for them to do it.
But we don't tar and feather people anymore.
We do not tar and feather
Whatever
people
happened
anymore.
to that? Anyway, but he definitely does that like as a prank. So I guess that's funny.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about in the Parent Trap, because we've been watching a lot of Parent Trap at our house. Do you remember? You know what see I'm talking about?
When they wrap them in like the sticky saran wrap, and then like they're sticky, and then they blow the feathers.
Exactly. Yes.
I know exactly the scene you're talking about.
That's not along the same lines of a not made out of tar. They didn't really say in this show that this is tar, but it was a sticky plus feather.
Okay, I'm clearly exaggerating. Like when people would like legit get tar and feather, like that kills you, right?
Yes, I know.
Okay. So I'm just making sure that you're
back in the day,
you're fully aware of the like 18th
punishment.
century punishments and like how they did it. So like
they
obviously they're not. Obviously, they're not like truly tarring and feathering this monster, but it is a similar vibe. But you are right; they do a similar prank in Parent Trap, so maybe it's fine. Very 90s.
Very 90s. Yes,
and also it's kind of like what Kevin does in Home Alone.
Yes.
Actually, it is exactly what Kevin does in Home Alone. Is this just like, why don't people do this anymore?
Or why was it such a hit thing in the 90s?
People in the 90s loved getting sticky shit all over your face and blowing feathers on you. I don't see this happening anymore.
It was so funny. Do kids these days find it funny? I should ask my kids if they find this funny, especially when in Parent Trap when it happens. I don't know if they
I think
laugh.
I think my kids liked it in Home Alone. Yeah, we need to watch Parent Trap. I don't know. Do you think my boys would appreciate Parent Trap as much?
Why not? It's a fun show.
That's true. I don't know. I feel like it's like a girl power. I don't know.
I loved it back when I watched it when I was a kid. So
okay, are you only watching the Lindsay Lohan version, or do you watch the old one?
I've seen the old one years ago, but only the Lindsay Lohan one.
The original one's also really good.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I think it is. And I probably haven't seen it in like 20 years, but
I watched a long time ago. I was like half asleep. I'll watch it, so I have to go back and watch it.
Okay,
maybe I get my daughter to watch it.
Yeah, the Lindsay Lohan version obviously is the best. Okay, we digress again. Where are we in this episode? Oh, the tarring and feathering.
tarring and feathering. So they get these two monsters. The monsters say that they're getting back. So in the middle of the night, what they do, they don't find Ickis, but they find God, what the hell's his
From
name? Crumb. There's only three characters. I can't remember their
eyeball
names.
guy.
Eyeball guy. They find Crumb and they shave his armpits,
Yeah.
which lo and behold, that pisses off the Grumble. He is so
Yeah.
upset the next day in class because
Yeah.
I guess armpit hair is rather sacred to the Crumb.
Well, this
This is where we come to find out that Crumb's name is also the name of his species.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, this is where we learn that there's species.
Yes.
Like, he is a crumb. Like, there are multiple crumbs. This is why
Right.
I'm like, maybe he's orphaned, right? Like, where are the other crumbs? They all like live in this like crumb like community, and they
Well,
like what? He's not with them.
okay. This is a boarding school. This is Hogwarts, yo. So they're all living there. So you're not gonna see any more Crumb
But
unless there's other Crumb at the school
of
too.
like his same age, maybe if it's like a whole
Maybe
community. Okay. Anyway, regardless, apparently there's a whole other set of crumbs.
there's a whole
I
other
will be
set of
honest
Crumbs.
with you. I must not have been like really watching this because I did not even notice that he had armpit hair. And so then in the episode where they shaved it, I was like, what's even different? Like, I don't think I was. You clearly were being very detail oriented when observing
Yes,
their looks. I was not.
I did write down the the episode summaries before
Yeah.
watching the show. So
So you knew to
I
look for him.
was yes. But yeah, I mean, everyone's the monsters are just so fucking weird, right? So like, that's why I paid so much attention to like what they look like. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well, so yeah, apparently he had pit hair and it was like really important to his species. And now they shaved it. And it takes 17 years to grow back.
17 years. So does that mean that this Crumb, that all these students are 17 years old?
Seventh years.
7 years. You are fully in the Harry Potter world right now. That's all I can think
Right.
of.
That's all I got for you. I don't know.
Yeah.
None of it make it
So
make sense. None of it makes sense. Or
maybe,
what if you're
maybe.
like born with it and then like if you shave it, it takes 17 more years?
Oh, okay, maybe
I
that
don't know.
could be it.
There's literally
That could be it.
there's no like rhyme or reason to this show. Regardless, now Ickis is like, oh my God, it's really my fault that this happened to him, which it is. And now
Is it his fault? I mean, is it his fault that they retaliated like
I think
so
it is because it was
harshly?
Ickis's idea. He was like the ringleader. Like Crumb wasn't about to do this prank day thing, but Ickis, the ringleader, was like, we got to do it. And that's why he's like, oh, it's my fault. They got back at you. And he's like, I don't want to feel guilty every day of my life for 17 years. I get it.
That's true. Yeah,
That
I
would
mean,
be torture.
he was a guilty good friend. Essentially, when it comes
Yeah.
down to it, he could
Yeah.
have been like, "Screw you, Crumb," but no, he is
He feels
dead
bad.
set on making it up to him.
Yeah. So he needs to get him his armpit hair back.
Yes, and they try
And they try.
a variety of things.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so oh, first off, they start by going to a barber shop, scare everyone in the barber shop,
To
and
collect the hair.
the hair won't stick. They go to a toupee shop, doesn't work. Hair
Doesn't work.
extension store,
No.
the zoo, a toy shop, and then finally I wrote down, oh no, they went to a teepee and scared off a Native American who was dressed in stereotypical Native American wear
Mm-hmm.
to steal his feathered headdress and
No.
see if that worked. And it didn't work, thank
Not a great
God.
look. That is so classic 90s though.
Okay, but still, I mean, the rest
Mm,
of the world is modern day 90s, and the Native American is just in the 90s, just still in a teepee
no, I mean it's so
dressed.
classic that people in the 90s would make a show where they're like stereotyping
Oh,
and like
okay.
doing
Yes.
terrible things to indigenous people. Like that
Yes.
is like there's so many like movies and shows about stereotypical indigenous people in the 90s.
I
It's not
feel as
good. It's not a
I
good feeling.
feel as if in the 90s we went through a big era of like not only obsessing but kind of respecting a little more Native Americans. Maybe not current people, but like there's so many more stories about like Native Americans in the past, and
Yeah.
you
Maybe,
know.
but it was also very much like character, like making caricatures of them and like I don't know, othering them of like these are people who like used to do these things and like not acknowledging that the culture still exists and that the reason it doesn't exist in a lot of places anymore is because of, white colonization. Don't get me started.
Oh
Anyway,
yes, they definitely jumped over the white colonization, but I
like
think
no
about
acknowledgement of like the true history behind it all,
good point. Good
which we're
point.
still erasing. But okay, I
Yes,
I digress. I digress.
we digress a lot on this one. Anyway, wasn't a good look. I didn't like it.
Mm-mm.
For a kids show especially. Uh, but I'm sure kids in the '90s laughed it up. Anyway, so they go back to the dump, and Ickis finds the super hair grow just sitting there.
He's just sitting on a box and realizes it's this hair growth tonic. Perfect.
So excited.
Convenient.
And in the middle of the night, he goes and pours some of this tonic on him. And that's when we find out that Crumb is not appreciative at all. He's very unhappy about this because, as he says, the hair of a crumb is not to be messed with by artificial means. So it has to be natural. It has to take this
Mm-hmm.
time, 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you get the hijinks happens, and
Yeah.
Grum's hair grows
Mm-hmm.
and grows and grows and grows, and come to find out that it gets put 11 bottles on the armpits, and the hair won't stop growing. They start to panic, and hair is growing all throughout the whole school, fills up the whole school. This was disturbing, seeing the hair just like pour out of this poor boy's armpits.
It was super disturbing, but actually a little bit funny. Like I did chuckle. I was,
Funny? Oh
it's
my
like I don't
god.
know. It's actually. I mean, when it started to get gross and excessive, but at first I was kind of like, well, that's actually kind of funny.
I did not find it funny.
I
I
chuckled
was
a
like,
little bit.
but at the end, what happens is the Grumble finds them, and Crumb takes the fall for this and said that he, was self-conscious for what happened.
But he kind of
And
says like they made me feel self conscious, but I listened to them,
oh, true,
which I'm
true.
like,
Okay, good. Take some
I don't
ownership here.
know. Yeah. But also, like, I think it was all Ickis's fault.
Again,
Everything.
if we're going to go all the way to the back, he did not have to participate. Crumb did not have to participate in the prank. Okay, he
Peer
could have said
pressure.
no.
It's peer
Oh,
pressure.
hey, could have said no. Anyway, so the Grumble tells him it's all about what's inside, not on the inside. Now what's on the outside. So Crumb thinks that he's talking about his soul, and no, he's talking about his stink.
Yes.
What
Apparently,
is stink?
like, the real power of the crumb species is that they stink. I'm assuming they're talking about like farting.
This is out of left field. No, I don't think farting. I think it's like
It's not?
bo.
Oh, this did feel very out of left field. I don't know. Maybe the children who had already been watching this show for episodes and episodes knew that a crumb can also stink, but that solves all the problems somehow. Him stinking like gets rid of the hair.
Yeah, he creates it essentially does like a fart out of
Yeah, it
his
is. Yeah.
armpits, which I'm sure the kids loved. I'm
Yeah.
sure the you.
Yeah. And it like solved all the problems. I mean, the hair is all still like in their little school all over the place.
Yes,
It's like
he does like
disgusting.
a huge giant like armpit
Whatever.
fart
Yeah.
bomb that goes throughout the whole school,
Yeah.
and it just like shreds off his armpit hair, but
Yeah.
keeps his a little bit of armpit hair, but there's still all the armpit hair there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Ickis's now punishment in this episode,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to the last episode. For the last episode,
Mm-hmm.
he had to pick up all the red shoes. In this one, he
Yeah.
has to go and shovel all of the hair out of the school.
Which feels like a fair, I don't know, fair punishment. It is his fault. He dumped all the bottles of
It's not
tonic.
okay. That one,
No,
yes,
it is his
that
fault that
part.
he dumped 11 bottles of tonic
Okay,
on his friend, like without consent. Like, can you
yeah,
imagine?
that would be bad.
I don't know.
I'd be pissed too about that.
How did you feel about them using hair tonic? Is that like, are you like, let me go get some of that?
Yeah, I mean that's the first thing I wrote down when the scientist was working on it. I go, I mean, I need to get me some of that because it worked. I mean, it
Yeah,
worked for the guy. That's
that's what we
at
see
the
at the very end.
episode ends
Yeah,
is the scientist is in his lab smashing everything to bits,
yeah,
and then poof, his hair.
and it looked
He's
great.
got beautiful gray hair.
Yeah, it was really
It's like
pretty. Yeah, looked
it's like,
great.
bro, man, like, hook me up. Send me
Yeah,
your
how
Amazon
do you feel about that?
link. I mean,
Yeah.
Are you in Ulta? Like, tell me where to
No.
find
Where
you.
do we get it? Well, it is
Yes,
interesting. I guess this was like, I don't know, like in the 90s, people were very concerned about hair growth. I just feel like this is still a thing. Like, why has nobody like fully I know we have a lot of like supplements and products nowadays, but like people have been working on this for like decades and decades. Like,
they have been.
why has nobody fully come up with a tonic like this
Thank you,
scientist did in Aaahh Real
thank you,
Monsters?
thank
You
you.
know?
I'm glad you're bringing us to light. I'm glad
Right?
you're asking these questions. These are the questions that we are here to ask on this podcast and to bring to the
Yeah.
world. Because
Right?
really, scientists out there, stop focusing on. I mean, you're not doing
No.
anything else.
No. What are they doing right now? They're not
You're
curing
not doing
cancer.
anything. We don't want you to do that. We want you to solve
No.
hair growth
I know.
for us, please.
No. But
I will be
secondly,
the
like,
face of your
you will be.
of the yeah.
I mean, people have, again, like, they've been working on this for decades. So, like,
I mean, Rogaine
yeah, but like,
and
does that really work? I don't know. I just feel like we need this magic potion that this
we
Real
do.
Monster scientist,
We
he
do.
invented it 30 years ago.
Exactly.
I feel like just ask him. He got
Exactly.
it. He figured it out. It worked for him. So yeah, we find out that it actually worked for him too, and he's
It did.
congrats. But then he
Way
like
to
had
go.
already smashed his whole like laboratory. So like
That's why we
that's
don't
why
have it.
he did invent it, and then he smashed his whole laboratory and forgot the
Dude,
recipe.
dude.
That's what happened.
Man, mistake. You always there's always gotta be a period. You gotta wait for it, man.
No,
Don't go.
he got impatient. He didn't want to go through the waiting period, and then you know it backfired. He could have been famous, and he could be the reason why everybody has hair today.
Yeah. This he's
I'm so
he's a problem.
disappointed. I
I'm
know
so upset with you, dude. Scientist, false scientist.
this is a real problem.
Could have saved my life. But
Yeah, he should have.
anyway,
That's it.
that was the end of the episode. So
That's the end.
wow. That was
What a
that.
show.
What a show. So, I don't know how we want to do this. Acting
I
quality
don't think we can talk about
it's a
acting
kid
quality. There's no
show.
acting.
Yeah, there's no acting.
I
Our
mean,
rock
the
rating.
monsters were cute.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm glad you thought they were cute. I thought they're disturbing. Um, the rock rating, our representation of color based on number of POCs in the show.
How are you gonna do this one?
I mean, it was their. I mean, all the monsters are monsters. Let's put them aside. Let's look at the humans that they go out into the world to see.
Oh, okay.
There are some POCs,
Okay.
but I mean, the fact that the Native American one, that's
Yeah,
just
that
bad.
brings it down a
So
couple notches.
yeah, so we'll make it a 1 out of 10. Let's do a 1 out of 10 because there was a model
Yeah.
who was black, and
Great.
I think
Wow.
that's about. And some of the screaming people who are running away from the monsters. I saw a couple POCs there, but yeah, no, the Native American one was not good. Not
That's
good.
tough luck. That's tough luck. Okay.
Yep.
Great.
All right. Finally, did you like it?
I will say, I wrote down, I think my kids would love this.
Oh my,
I
really?
think my kids, I don't know, they watch all this like dumb shit. Like, don't kids watch dumb shit? I don't know. And it did remind me of, I don't watch a lot of the dumb shit with them, but they have it on the TV, and they watch a lot of shows that are the like half, like the episode is like two different storylines
Yeah.
that are each like 10 minutes long. Like they watch a
Right.
lot of stupid stuff like this. I don't know. I think they would like it.
Okay.
Did I as a, my age type person watching it enjoy it? No, but like I could see why my children or like a child would like it.
Okay.
I don't know. What about you?
I did not like this. Again, I don't know if my younger self would have liked this. It was. I mean, I probably would have been more scared of this, and probably why my kids would
This
not
wasn't
watch
actually,
this.
but this is the thing is like obviously this was a spooky season pick. It wasn't scary. It was supposed to be like
No,
silly.
it was completely silly.
Yeah.
Even I might have nightmares tonight about these monsters.
Oh my
Just
God.
the way they looked, really, just didn't do
Really?
it for me.
Maybe I just wasn't paying very close attention.
Oh
I'm just
man,
saying, like, obviously last year's spooky season, we watched like Are You Afraid of the Dark? Like
yeah. Oh,
that is scary. Like
that was a
still
good
to this day,
one.
I'm like, that is scary. So like when I think scary, or like obviously you love talking about goosebumps, like that's scary. This is just like silly in my life.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, completely silly. And yeah, please show your kids the
I know, I
show
kind of want to.
and let me know how it goes. So I
Yeah.
would love to know what they think about the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, they'll be the true test.
Okay.
All right.
But oh, did I like it? No. I was
Okay,
like,
that
what
wasn't
the
clear.
I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Okay,
Like,
yeah, sure.
this was bonkers to me. And yeah, I don't know if I would have liked it as a kid. I probably wouldn't have. I'll be curious if any of our listeners out there watched this as a kid. Please
Yeah,
email us at the
yeah,
random episode at gmail.com.
yeah,
Let me know. Let us know what
yeah,
you thought of
yeah,
and what you think now of it, because this was
yeah.
something. This
Or
was
like,
something.
are you like me where you're like, what is this show? And now as you're listening to us describe it, you're like, oh my God, I did watch that. Like, again, that could be very possible.
Yeah, because when I suggested this to you, again, you had
I
no
was
idea
like,
what I
what are
was
you even
talking
talking about?
about.
No, literally, no
Yeah,
idea. So, and then turns out I think I've seen it before. All right. Well, I guess that's all we have to say about All
that's
Real
all we gotta
Monsters.
say.
Happy beginning of spooky season.
I mean,
Maybe we'll
hey,
pick a spookier one. I
that's.
don't know.
Ooh, I don't know.
We'll
Yeah,
see what else is coming up.
exactly. I think I got some ideas. I got some
Oh
ideas.
God. Okay.
Can't wait.
All
All
right.
right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. Remember to follow us on Spotify or YouTube or wherever you're listening and watching. If you like what you hear, please rate us 5 stars. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram at the Random Episode Pod. Finally, and most importantly, come back next week for our next random episode.
Bye.